What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So we one day away from the Easy versus Cassidy battle, and let me tell you, the promotion for this battle been crazy. So many things been exposed. So many people airing out each other dirty laundry. So many people was involved in this promotion for this battle. It's crazy. It's hyped up to the point where even if you wasn't a battle rapper supporter, even if you didn't even like battle rap, if you've been following this, you just want to see what's going to be the outcome of the night, man. So we at the eve of it today. It is tomorrow. And let me just tell you, man, so much stuff going on right now. I can't even keep up with everything. Who you see right here on the channel is Easy's ex, right? Her name is Zan. Remember, she also was a part of Remy's Battle League Trenches. This is one of the young ladies who Easy was having. He was actually in a relationship with. This was actually his girlfriend at one time. So she was also a part of the Trenches, Remy's league, where Remy had no knowledge of the history that Easy had with her. Remember, I'm telling you how Easy had all them girls up under Remy, who he had already had sexual relationships with, and Remy didn't know, and Remy was paying the tab. And, Zan, basically, she was airing them out a little bit, but she didn't go as hard. Like, for instance, remember this clip right here? So this was Zan. She put that up when she had to fall out with Easy, in the Remy situation. And, they both supposed to be Muslims. And Zan said, well, I guess I'll go to hell then. Because say on Wallahi, you not hiding the baby from Remy. And I've been hiding the fact you effing female rappers behind Shorty back. So Zan had exposed that Easy had made a baby on Remy while they been together. And he was hiding this baby from Remy, So she knew a lot about what was going on because they also not only was ex-lovers, but they also became friends even after. So she knew a lot about him. So she had been holding back a lot of stuff, but every now and then she'll release some little things. So she let go a lot of stuff this time, man. And one of the things she basically brought to the attention is this right here. So let's check it out, man.
Out there, right? It was out there. It was one time me and him got into something, right? I don't know. I spoke on it. Let's just say this. I spoke on the incident before, but I would have never made it public. But if it is public and it is floating around, we'll say this. The nigga got drunk one time, you know what I'm saying? And we had a little dispute back and forth. He go to, him, always trying to grab somebody's fucking neck. I boop bopped him. He slapped me up a little bit. And then I'm trying to make him feel bad and shit. I sent him the video, the picture of my face and shit. He take me go get my hair done and cash me out and all this other shit. We leave it at that.
But that wasn't his bag though. Like he wasn't just a violent nigga.
So for those of y'all who don't know, Easy had been accused of being a woman beater on numerous of women. Another ex of his named Hurricane Dew. It was said to be alleged that he basically choked her and put hands on her. Then she had came out saying that that wasn't true to the nature of what people were saying about him, and that he actually made an attempt to try to basically choke her out and jump on her, but was restrained by two other persons, and one of the guys in battle rap who do security named Debo. And he had to basically drag him out while he made an attempt. And that's why Zane said what she said. Like Zan said, him, he always tried to go for the neck, because that's what Hurricane Dew basically was alleging and saying, that he tried to go for her neck and ended up grabbing her pocketbook instead. So that's why she made that comment. So she's saying he was drunk one time, they had a verbal altercation. Then he always try to go for a woman neck to try to choke her out, and that's what he did to her. And she basically fought him off her by swinging on him. Then he started slapping her up. You know what I mean? Then felt bad about the situation, and she started, sending him pictures of her face or what he did, because she a red bone, so her scars gonna show. And when she was sending him pictures of what he did, he felt bad and decided to, take her shopping and buy her some things to basically cover her scars, like some guys do, Here's the thing, man. It's crazy. These be difficult situations to talk about sometimes, and there's always two sides to every story. I'm not one of those type of guys to say things like, as a man, you should never put your hands on a woman. I'm too realistic to life to know that I wouldn't say something as foolish as that. When I have experiences in my life, and I have family and friends in my life that I know that do things, like, I don't put my hands on women. However, I have before. Like, my baby mama tried to stab me one time. And because she tried to stab me one time, and defending myself to stop her from stabbing me, I ended up slapping her. Crazy thing about it is, like, when I slapped her, I bumped her nose and lip at the same time. The police was called. And when they came, she didn't know I was recording everything. Because I know how she is. She'll get real violent. She'll try to tear up my house, try to go for things that's of value to me. She won't leave when I was trying to get her to leave. So I started recording it. I hid the device. She didn't know where it was at. And I'm steady telling her while we was into it, like, leave my house. Leave my house. She won't leave. She got a pole. She like, I tear everything up in this mother ever, and trying to go for my valuables and things that's sentimental and endearment to me. You know how some women are. And she pulled out a knife when I snatched the pipe from her, that she first tried to swing on me with. Then she pulled a knife, and tried to come at me with a knife. And in defense, I had to struggle with her with the knife. Then I backhanded her. You know what I mean? And when that happened, the police was called. She didn't know I was recording everything. I let them hear the tapes, and they heard it and everything that was going on. And while she was thinking I was finna go to jail, the police told his partner, handcuff her. She's under arrest. Then they asked me, did I want to press charges on her? And I was like, no, I'm not going to press charges on my baby mama, because, she mad because I got caught cheating. But I just want her out of my house. You know what I mean? I don't want to press charges on her, But they were trying their best to try to get me to actually prosecute her. Like the DA and them kept sending people out. I'm like, man, I ain't finna send my baby mama to jail. You know what I mean? Like, nah, so they can stop doing that. And then her lawyer came out basically telling me, because they did charge her with it still, even though I was like, nah, I'm not charged, but the state did. You know what I mean? So her lawyer came out, and, basically telling me, like, I need you to give me a statement so that they won't try to prosecute her for this. And I was like, yeah, I told them already, I'm not pressing charges on my baby mama, and I'm not going to court, none of that stuff. So them thinking they gonna get me on the stand and testify against her, they got another thing coming. So they better off just throwing it out, because I'm gonna let it be known, like, you know what I mean, that wasn't the case. So they definitely don't want to put me up there, So they ended up throwing it out as a result of me not cooperating, but my baby mama did try to stab me. You know what I mean? And I know women who have stabbed people, who have shot at people, who have shot people, who have hit guys with bats, who have swung off and popped off on guys. So no, I'm not one of them persons to say that. And I got women in my family that have done that. And I know women that have put hands on you. And I done seen some women beat up dudes before. So nah, I ain't one of the ones to say that type of stuff at all. However, as a man, you will want that to be your last option at any time. I don't recommend it for nobody. But if you have to defend yourself because your life is in danger or it's some type of harm coming to you and that's your best defense at that moment, I'm not against it. Because again, I know women who have literally killed people. I know women who have actually stabbed people. I know women who have, man, listen, don't get me started. I'm from the hood for real. I saw it, you know. So Easy basically is being called out by his ex Zan for putting hands on her. Like I said, she said she been keeping this a secret because she didn't really want to put him out there on blast. See, his situation is different. According to what she just explained, and again, it's two sides to every story, then just her side. According to what she just said, she said he was intoxicated, you know, talking crazy. It led into a verbal dispute, and he tried to choke her up as a result of that. And then she tried to fight him off. Then he got to slapping her up. See, that's entirely different. Like, and you can't use liquor as a means to justify choking women and slapping them up as a result. Oh, I was intoxicated. I was on the liquor. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. If you know how to put that damn bottle to your lips, if you know how to cross the damn street without getting hit by a car, if you know how to make your way home while you on that liquor, I ain't trying to hear that trash, man. You can't justify that. You know exactly how to land a damn punch. You know exactly how to aim for a damn throat. I ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say about no, oh, I was on the liquor. Okay. Ignorance is no excuse for the law. That's still a damn charge. Why you own the liquor? It ain't a charge for that. Slapping while under intoxication. No, you slapped her. Ain't no such thing as choking while under the influence. Hell no, it's called strangulation. Yeah. They make sure you go to jail for stuff like that. You can't be like, oh no, I ain't even really choking that hard. I barely even put my hand around her neck. Strangulation. What part of strangulation don't you get, nigga? Remember how they used to do you cotton picking niggas? Remember how they used to hang you? Well, that's what we charging you with as a black man. Hanging. That's what that's called. Strangulation is hanging. Like, damn, you gonna charge us with what y'all used to do to us? Like, is it a lesser charge than that? That sounds crazy. I didn't strangle her. Strangle her sound like you just wouldn't let go. You had that damn hand around her damn neck like Homer Simpson be doing Bart. Hell, like I'm keeping it real. That's entirely different. Hell. So nah, we ain't gonna do that, man. That ain't cool, man. You just putting your hands on women and beating them up, but making excuses for it because you under the influence of alcohol, that ain't cool. And I know some guys who do that trash too. That's terrible, man. Just putting hands on women because you overly emotional, don't know how to deal with your feelings, don't know how to talk things through, don't know how to be accountable for your actions, and mad because women fed up with your mess and don't want to put up with your bull, and you dish it out, but you can't take it back. So you want to put hands on her. I don't get guys who do that stuff. Beating up on women, then you want to lay beside them, then you want to eat they cooking, then you want to have sex with them while you didn't beat them up. They damn eye black, lip busted, Like, nah, that's crazy. I can't stand when dudes do that stuff. That's another thing I don't like about most of these dudes. These dudes be cowards. They'll fight women, but scared to face a man, but beat a woman down, but won't match the same energy as a man. I can't stand stuff like that. For real. But like I said, I give it to you both ways. But I also don't like women who provoke me in the wrath. I saw that many times. And I was a victim of that. Like I try to avoid things. I don't want to argue. I try to leave. You don't want me to leave. You grabbing on me, stopping me from going outside the door, saying anything you can to get me mad, to provoke me to wrath. I had women say that to me before. You know what I mean? Like, we'll get into it. So, and a lot of men be trying to leave the situation and avoid it altogether. But a lot of women don't like that. A lot of women don't like when you walk out on them, you turn your back on them. They rather you, some women rather you fight them. I saw that too. Man, I didn't saw a lot of the different scenarios, right? I didn't see women who don't care about you leaving out the door and want you out of their face if y'all arguing, or who will tell you, get out, just leave. But I know some women who will argue with you and don't want you to leave and be like, where you going? Nah, you ain't going nowhere. Nah, you gonna talk to me. I don't care. I ain't moving from this door. I didn't have women done that. Women who, like I said, swing off on you when you're trying to leave, say something provoking to make you turn into wrath. Like I didn't witness that. I didn't experience that. Again, used to get into it with my one baby mama. I try to leave the situation. We'd be into it. I'd be like, I ain't trying to hear you, man. I'm out of here. I'm finna leave because there you go on that BS. She see me going to the door. She'll just say something crazy like, that's why them niggas killed your brother. And my brother got killed for real. Or she'll say something like, that's why your mama did. When I'm leaving out, like, damn, like really trying to say something to strike a nerve to get me to respond, because she can't stand the fact I'm removing myself from the situation. And I done saw other people in them same situations that women know exactly what to say to sometimes get a reaction from you, because sometimes they could be cold-blooded of the things that they know and will tear you apart to the point that you can't really win an argument with them. So yeah, it's vice versa too. It's crazy and shameful when you see guys just putting their hands on women for nothing because they too emotional and can't handle and have self-control over themselves and can't handle mature conversations or take accountability. So you want to punch on her, slap her around because you ain't man enough to accept what you did or correct the things you're doing wrong or make things better, you know, and you're not hitting a woman in defense of you trying to protect yourself from any harm she's now bringing in danger of you. That's different. That's entirely different. Those two different things. And like I said, I know women who actually been mistreated for nothing because they sweet and don't do nothing. And sometimes men want to do that to strike fear in them to keep them under control. But I also know women who, some of them even like that. Like I literally heard a woman say that before. Like, you know, I would rather for him to hit me than leave. What? Yeah, listen, man, this stuff is crazy. I done seen all the different scenarios, okay? And I know women sometimes provoke me in the wrath. I seen that many times. I had a cousin like that. Every time he'll try to remove himself from the situation, the girl popping them all in the back of the head and neck because he leaving and walking away, swinging and slapping him to the point. I'm like, man, girl, don't do that to my cousin. I'm mad. He like, no, it's okay. Stop putting your hand on me. You better stop putting your hand on me. She'll slap him again. And what you gonna do? Because she know he don't want to fight her. Because he know he ain't known for beating up on women. And she take advantage of that. Now, she know he'll stand out there and whoop a dude ass. But when it come to her, she know he won't touch him. She know he won't touch her. I mean, she know that, and she took advantage of that every time they get into it. So she be wanting people to know, yeah, you know how he known for whooping niggas' asses. He won't touch me like that. She used to do that type of stuff. Let people see her slapping him and punching on him and stuff, and he wouldn't do nothing to hit her back. But he known for whooping other dudes. So she liked the fact of knowing she would put hands on him, but he put hands on other dudes. I saw that many times. And I just saw women put hands. I saw that same woman put hands on him, then called the police saying he put hands on her. And I had to be a witness to that. Like, nah, that's a lie, officer. He didn't touch her. She touched him. And what's crazy is she was a white woman. And they literally took my cousin to jail behind that. And I told the police, like, man, that is a white woman. Look at her. If he did anything to her, you're going to see the bruises. You mean to tell me, look how big he is. You mean to tell me she's saying that he slapped her and did, where the marks at? Where the bruises at, sir? It's like, you stay out of this. I'm like, no, I'm not going to stay out of it because I was a witness to it. He didn't touch her. They took him to jail, but didn't charge him and ended up letting him go because I was an eyewitness to it. But that was his wife, and sometimes I didn't get into their business. But, you know, I didn't see these things happen. Like, I didn't see women put hands on guys, and guys don't think it's the manly thing to do to call the police because you're a man, even though when you do something to them, they're going to call the police on you. And I know guys who have called the police on women for striking them and things like that, and women then went to jail for domestic violence, even on their end, as a result of them not trying to do nothing. So again, I done seen it in every way. I just don't like the fact that look, we shouldn't put our hands on women. We shouldn't as men, because we more dominant, we more stronger. But however, if you're protecting yourself and your life is in danger by that woman, and there's some women out here who have done it. I got people who I know in my real life that died by the hands of a woman. I'm just keeping it real. One of my baby mamas is in prison for killing a woman, shot her 3 times. You know what I mean? And was known for, you know what I mean, putting hands on her ex-husband. You know what I mean? She used to stab him and everything, swing on him and everything. I say, dang, girl, you be doing that? She never did it to me, though, but she did it to dude. I would see him with stab marks on him. I'm like, damn. Then he be like, man, she be tripping sometime. So, yeah, I didn't seen it. So, yeah, it's crazy. It shouldn't be that way for neither one. If you can't get along with a person, then just leave from the situation. If you got to beat them up and still be with them and things like that, that's very toxic. Leave the situation. Leave it. But again, it is what it is. That's crazy. So yeah, Easy getting bombed on. He getting exposed left and right, back to back from a lot of things, and he better get it together. Because, man, they coming for him. And they saying a lot of things, man. You know, I just want to tell people, man, listen, man, we got to do better as people, man. We got to do better as brothers and sisters. We really do, man. We need to be more considerate, more accountable, more patient with one another, and we need to actually be more unified. I know that's too far to reach, but there is some who understand it and some who pressing towards the mark and goal, and it's some who actually live according to those principles and morality. You know, women supposed to honor men, just like men are supposed to honor women, whether you're in a relationship with them or not, because that's something we should do. We understand how dominant we is over women. We should understand their value, their worth, and how precious they is. But there are some women who don't understand their value and worth, who actually can care less about what I'm saying right now. But there are also other women who do value themselves like that and will not tolerate them type of things at all. And it should be things like that. You should have standards and boundaries that you refuse to let anybody cross, and that you refuse to cross yourself, for real. But that's why the Bible say, let patience have its perfect work. Instead of just rushing into things, let patience have its perfect work. And it will show you everything you need to know about a person, by which you don't have to be sorry later, falling for the things you fell for and allowed as a result of your ignorance.
Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Tryna be no hero, but I take a million way around. Be in it to win it and do it to the finish. The murder, prison, the life of a Christian. Then true religion, we hate it. It's hidden, forbidden to witness it like crucifixion. United, defiant, they can't keep us fired. Our blood causes fire, we martyrs united. Tryna be no hero.